What you're about to see is a real-life story, taken from the files of the police racket and bunco squads, business protective associations, and similar sources all over the country. It is intended to expose the confidence game, the carefully worked-out frauds by which confidence men take more money each year from the American public than all the bank robbers and thugs with their violence.
Captain Braddock. Captain Braddock. Ready.
I call this particular case, Anyone Can Be a Sucker. I first became acquainted with this case the day a surprising thing happened. Smiley Gibbons, a shady man and police dodger, paid a voluntary visit to my office. He knew his way to my door, but always before, a blue-coated arm had been linked through his.
Hi, Captain.
Come on in. Nobody's going to bite you.
Remember me?
Sure. Herman Gibbons, better known as Smiley. 4 arrests, 2 for bunco, no convictions. The victims wouldn't testify. We made the other count stick, though. First 3 months, then 6 months in the county jail.
Yeah, I've been around. But I've never been a stool pigeon before.
Sit down, Smiley.
Thank you.
Now, what can I do for you? Well, what can you do for me?
I just don't want no part of murder. Because in this state, you get a sniff of very destructive gas.
I'm sorry, Smiley. Homicide's just down the hall, second door on the right.
This ain't a murder yet, but it's on the calendar for sure. You've got to find a certain party and get that party out of town fast.
Sounds interesting. What are you doing now, Smiley? I said, what are you doing now? What business are you in?
Oh, I make my bread and butter. I'm pushing banknotes in the feed box down on Clark Street.
Smiley meant he was a cashier in a bookie joint. It was the only place he could be a cashier. They didn't mind if he tried an occasional money shuffle. That is, as long as it wasn't their money. But Smiley's main interest was in a couple seated at a table trying to pick the winner of the next race. He told me the girl was really a living doll. And he described her companion as a bridge jumper, a guy that played long shots only and was pouring in heavy sugar.
Looks like Blue Monday.
Blue Monday?
Definitely Blue Monday.
Okay.
Annandale on the outside is 4th and Fair Effie.
2,000 on Blue Monday to win.
Oh, but please. Isn't that an awful lot of money to bet?
Well, who's boss?
I'll bet the 2,000.
And Fair Effie. In the stretch, it's Annandale, a little shot, fighting it out, hand in hand. It's Annandale taking the lead. And coming down the line of finish.
2 across on Blue Monday.
That's all right. Always back up hubby's play. Yeah. $2,000 to win on Blue Monday.
Blue Monday?
Yeah, the guy is a long shot lover. Look, 33 to 1, 11 to 1, 28 to 1. A profit in 5 races, $8,500.
They're off and running in the 6th at Jamaica. It's Blue Monday taking the lead by a length and a half. Moonbright is second. Bull Boy third by half a length. Curly Top and Gay Professor Lackaday is trailing.
Stay out there, Blue Monday.
Say, who are you working for?
Wouldn't you like to see a dame like that smile?
Down the back stretch, it's Blue Monday still in front. Bull Boy, Curly Top, Moonbright, and Lackaday. Gay Professor is now trailing.
Come on, Blue Monday.
Turning for home, it's Curly Top and Bull Boy head and head.
Blue Monday. Where's Blue Monday?
Blue Monday, Moonbright, and Lackaday. Gay Professor is out of contention.
Blue Monday.
In the stretch, it's Curly Top and Bull Boy and Curly Top. Moonbright has found racing room on the rail and is now moving into contention. Moonbright on the rail is drawing clear. Bull Boy is second. No, Curly Top on the outside is now second. Coming down the line of finish, it's Moonbright winning it easily. Curly Top is second, and Lackaday in the middle of the track closes ground to be third.
I'm sorry, but it wasn't a hunch bet. I don't like Blue Mondays. Look, if you look in the form, you see that.
Better luck on the next race.
Thank you.
Was Blue Monday your selection?
Yes.
That horse should have won. Race was a little long, perhaps. The jockey wasn't trying. Who knows?
Please. Is there anything good in the next race? Real good?
Sorry, I never gambled.
Yes. I understand.
But if I was a gambler, Red Sunset's a solid favorite. Red Sunset, eh? 6-5. You won't pay even money? I don't get it. There are 9 horses in the race. You fellas ought to give us 9-1 anyway. Probably you're right. Goodbye and good luck.
Goodbye.
100, 200, 300. Lay off my potato chips. 400, 450, 60, 70, 80, 90, 500. And you lay off my dinner, will you? 100, 200, 300, 320, 40, 50, 60, 70.
Don't count so fast.
Are you saying I'm trying to do the boss out of a buck?
All I'm saying is don't count so fast. You left off at 70.
80, 90, 400.
What's the idea?
I like lettuce in my sandwiches.
How the boss puts up with you, I'll never know.
Here he is now. Let him in. He'll tell you.
Yeah, but keep your hands where I can see him.
Hi, boss. How's the take?
Did you hear about the 8th at Bay Meadows?
Pirate Lad, 6370.
You heard right.
Anyone have it?
Yeah?
A free spender and his girl?
No, Sam the hamburger man had $2 on him.
What about them?
$12,075. The 75 was the donation of that little slice of heaven.
Not bad.
How does a guy latch on to a doll like that?
$12,075.
How about a loan? The exact amount...
For you? It'd need much more.
Oh, come now, boss. I got a certain appeal. There was the time that...
See what is, Rowdy.
Yeah?
Please. Is Mr. Morgan here? May I see him?
Hold on.
Who is it, Rowdy?
The dame that was here this afternoon.
That one?
Yeah.
Tell her we're closed.
Sorry, miss, we're closed.
But I have to see him.
Come around tomorrow.
No, I have to see him now.
Let her in, Rowdy.
Mr. Morgan, I've been walking and walking. It seems like hours. I couldn't get up enough nerve to come back.
Please, you're here now.
Tell me, Mr. Morgan, are gamblers as cold as people say they are? They aren't. Are they? You aren't, are you, Mr. Morgan?
Young lady, a gambler is a businessman just like any other one. What is it you want?
The money my husband lost. There. I said it. I finally got it out. Mr. Morgan, I've got to have that money.
Understand this, young lady. You came into my store. You bought something. You bought a chance to win. Unfortunately, you lost. There's no refund windows.
But you can't talk about stores and buying things. You've got to think about people and what will happen to them. A little boy looking forward to his 4th birthday. My husband's parents, fine old people who are proud of their son. Stanley, he's worked hard all his life, never even a vacation. One I just called it that. This was my first chance to be with my husband on a business trip. He can't stand the notoriety of losing other people's money. He couldn't appear in a courtroom, let alone go to jail. He'll do something desperate, Mr. Morgan. He said he would. Please, you have to look at me. We're partners in this.
Partners?
Yes. Stanley didn't want to come here at all. I talked him into it. I'm the gambler in the family. $2 bet, 6 across when I splurge. Stanley doesn't get a thrill. He was only trying to get his money back. I tried to get him not to bet so much.
That's right, boss. I heard her.
Keep out of this, Smiley.
Please, Mr. Morgan. Can't we turn back the clock to the time I first talked Stanley into bringing me here? Can't we pretend I wasn't quite so persuasive and Stanley and I just walked past? You won't be out anything that way?
Come on, miss.
Hold it, Rowdy. Smiley, bring me the cash and stubs that go with this party.
Here, boss. It's all figured out.
Here's your money.
Oh, Mr. Morgan.
I don't want another word out of you, young lady. But I've got several for your husband. Tell him to stay clear of me from now on. I don't like a welcher. Particularly a welcher that sends a lady out to do his errands. Now, if I ever get wind of him...
Mr. Morgan, I promise that
Show the lady out. Shut up.
I didn't say nothing.
And about this, forget it ever happened.
I wouldn't want to be noised around either.
I said shut up.
Yes, boss.
The next day, it was business as usual at the bookie joint. It was a good bet that the incident of the night before wouldn't become a conversation piece for the gambling clique. Morgan wouldn't like that.
Sorry to give you all these small bills.
Oh, just as long as it's money.
It's that, all right. $387.
Thanks.
How's not try to win? 14 to 1 is quite a price.
Yeah, quite a price.
What do you want?
Do you see what I see?
I certainly do. Mr. Morgan wants to see you.
Morgan?
He's the boss. Like I said, he wants to see you.
What about?
Him wanting to is all I gotta say. Come on. We got a visitor who bets heavy dough. Him.
So you're back, huh? Close the door, Rowdy.
What's the meaning of this?
Well, if you don't know, maybe this will give you an idea. What kind of a place it is? What's the idea? Get his wallet, Rowdy. Couldn't you wait till I lost the money? Do you have to beat me up and rob me? Taking back what belongs to you isn't robbery. 20,000, huh? Well, just take what's mine. Get up. You've only had a taste of the beating you're gonna get.
Well, I'm not a coward, but first I want to know what you mean by part of my money belongs to you.
Don't you double-talk me, Welcher. You know I gave your losings back to your wife. Get him on his feet, Rowdy.
Wait a minute. I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't got a wife. I never had.
Say that again.
I haven't got a wife. I never had. Here, see for yourself my identification card. In case of accident, notify nearest relative. You'll see that's a brother living in Chicago. If I had a wife, she'd be there. Notice my driver's license and my insurance card. They both say single. Please notice my financial rating. There's no reason why I should be a welcher.
Boss, you've been had. A smart guy like you suckered by a dame. It ain't ethical. This ever gets around.
Shut up. Who's the dame you're in here with?
With isn't the word. I met her coming into your place, as people do when they're betting. We compared selections. As you know, we didn't bring each other good luck.
Yeah, what's her name?
I don't know.
Any idea where I can find her?
No idea.
We'll find her, boss.
What's that?
Another souvenir of yesterday. I believe they belong to her.
Idle Time Inn. Restful, secluded. 15 miles from the heart of the city. Idle Time Inn.
Hey, boss.
What is it?
I got to tell you something.
Yeah?
Try. I won the second in Jamaica.
So what? Who cares?
He does. He's got $1,000 on the nose. The payoff is $14,630.
Well, that makes up for yesterday. But not for this.
What'll I do, boss?
Damn.
That's a very touching story, but what do you want from me?
You've got to know how to stop things. Morgan's always level with me. The only guy I ain't got it kicking around from. Maybe stooling on him is a funny way to show loyalty. But while Morgan can take any gambling rap standing up, they make you sit down in that gas chamber for what he's got in mind.
You think he'll try to kill the girl?
It's the only way he knows to clean the slate.
Idle time in. Pull out a squad car. I'm coming right down. All right, Smiley, let's go.
You'll be sure my bags get on that train. It's very important. Thank you. Who is it?
The coffee you ordered, madam.
Oh, yes.
I ain't really the waiter.
Get out of here.
All right, you can get rid of that now, Smiley.
Oh, one of Mr. Morgan's goons, I suppose.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I'm on the other side of the fence. However, if you're interested in Morgan, take a look out here. Morgan's very interested in you, too.
Hey, Captain. I guess you don't need me anymore, so I'll be ducking out the back way.
Stay here, Smiley.
How did you find me here?
It was quite simple.
Matches.
That's right.
A book of matches.
Morgan's waiting for you to leave the hotel. He plans to follow, and at a suitable spot, he'll force your car off the road. You don't seem to be following me.
Of course I am.
Yes, matches with a clue, a package just like that. Now, you're too smart a girl to leave matches as a trail. And working alone, you'd be far out of town before some unwitting Confederate could return to gamble again. Well, I've got some very sad news for you. That unwitting Confederate did go back and gave Morgan those.
He's coming. He's tired of waiting. He's walking across the lawn. What'll I do? Where'll I go? I can't let him find me here.
Stay here, Smiley. You'd better wait in here, miss.
Me too.
I'm sorry, I'll need you, Smiley.
But why? Why?
You stay right there and don't let him know I'm here.
Smiley,
Hi, boss.
working with the dame, huh? Getting your cut and getting her out of town, is that straight?
No, boss, no.
All right, get his gun, Smiley.
Oh, a cop, huh?
I don't know which is worse, double-crossing me with a dame or stool into a cop. It's going to take me a little time to figure that one out.
Please, boss, I couldn't let you bump her off. Not cause of her, cause of you.
All right, sit down, Morgan. Behave yourself. You know, you're really a fall guy.
Don't tell me something I already know.
I don't mean the $12,000. That's nothing in comparison. A very smart operator almost steered you into the role of triggerman in the murder of a very attractive lady he wanted to get rid of.
I don't get it. I'm the stool pigeon, but still I don't know what's going on.
Well, so far, it's just supposition. Sit still and I'll get the facts. All right, will you please come out and join us? Smiley, take a look in there.
There's nothing but an open window.
Hello, this is Braddock. Send up the two men I left in the lobby. You know, you really owe Smiley a vote of thanks. Your gambling place was on the calendar for a raid without an assist from Smiley. And what's a gambling charge compared to the death house?
Ain't that the truth, boss?
What about the phone calls the girl's been making?
Drexel 24103 is the Emerson Hotel.
Good. All right, take them in, book them on an open gambling charge. I'll be in later and complete it.
Should I link them both together?
Oh, no, you can't do that to me.
No, I'll need Smiley to help identify a man.
All right, okay, come on.
Maybe this will help you remember. He probably had a couple of bruises on his face.
Oh, Mr. Crossett. Stanley Crossett, room 314. Well, now you're here. My, what a time these traveling salesmen do have. You know, a lady's been calling all afternoon saying she was Mrs. Crossett. Of course, I didn't tell her there was another Mrs. Crossett. She, the second Mrs. Crossett, that is. She was here just a moment ago. They certainly both are beauties. Oh, dear, I'm afraid there's going to be trouble at the airport.
What airport?
The municipal. Mr. and Mrs. Crossett have reservations on Flight 14 for the East.
The second Mrs. Crossett knows this?
Yes, she does. I wasn't supposed to tell, but, well, a $5 bill can certainly sway me.
All right, let's go, Smiley.
Flight 28. arriving on time from Chicago at Gate 5.
As a switch, would you mind informing me what's going on, Cap?
Well, you see, this girl, Vivian, and the guy Crossett are a couple of con artists. They tour the country betting heavily on long shots. If they win, fine, they've made a nice profit. If they lose, the girl returns with her sob story, and they have their bankroll to pull the stunt in another town.
Yeah, but the guy came back to the bookie joint. That don't tie in.
Remember, Smiley, there's now another Mrs. Crossett. You see, in con games, new faces are important. It's my guess that Crossett needed a new one for a partner, but he had to get rid of the old one. So having a good idea how Morgan would react, he returned, played it innocent, knowing that Morgan would take care of the old one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dr. Cage, please report to the information desk.
Flight 14. I'll pick up the tickets now.
Flight 14 now loading from Gate 3 for Chicago and New York.
Crossett, please.
Yes, Mr. Crossett.
There he is over there.
Mr. Crossett?
Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt your trip, but you're wanted at headquarters.
But I don't understand.
I'll explain. Oh, you're coming along with this too, miss. There's still someone else to pick up. Will you stay and identify her, Smiley?
Sure, sure.
All right, let's go.
I'm Mrs. Crossett.
Yes, Mrs. Crossett.
May I have my tickets, please? Mr. Crossett has been detained.
Of course, Mrs. Crossett.
And the refund on my husband's ticket, please.
Certainly.
Thank you.
We booked Crossett for bunco and Morgan on a gambling charge. Vivian got away. That is, she got away until the plane landed. It happens repeatedly that criminals trip themselves. I had wired a request to hold the luggage of Mr. and Mrs. Crossett for inspection. And when Vivian tried to claim it, they held her too. You've witnessed a double cross that almost led to murder. You've seen a con artist do a gambler out of $12,000. Of course, the money wasn't legally his, and I have a complete lack of sympathy. But that isn't the point of my story. More money is taken from the American public by con artists than by thugs and robbers. So please, be careful. If Morgan, a kingpin in the underworld with a complete education of every racket, could be the victim of a bunco game, surely it could happen to you. I'm closing this case now, or rather the courts will, but there'll be others, because that's the way the world is built. Remember, there are people who can slap you on the back with one hand and pick your pocket with the other. And it could happen to you. See Racket Squad next week, same time, same station.